All right, and we are live. Another episode of Clams and Claws, Saturday, November 9th. We got my good friend Joey Clams with us. What's up, Joey?
How you doing? How you feeling? Let's go.
What's going on? So Joey, tell everybody what happened to you this week. People were worried about you.
Last Saturday, my phone snapped in half. I use a flip phone, and the wires came out, and there's not too many around anymore. So they're like, they're like dinosaurs. But I got one last night, but it wasn't the right one. So they found the one that I used. They had to order it. It'll be ready by Monday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
everybody was wondering, but we had a good week last week, so it was really good.
Yep, there you go. So we got a bunch of college football games today. We got some NFL, and then we got college basketball that just started. So we'll give you guys our thoughts on the season as a whole later down the line here. But our first game, Joey, we got is Marshall and Southern Miss.
Yes, this is around college football now. Now's this checkout time.
Mm-hmm.
And Southern Miss, I think they won their first game, and that was it. And they're bad on both sides of the ball. I like Marshall here. This is a play from a really good handicapper. I know him from 30 years ago. He's this famous guy out in Vegas, Scott Spritzer. He's all over this Marshall game today. So I like Marshall minus the 13.
Nice. We got SEC country, Oklahoma and Missouri.
Yeah, there's a quarterback change here for Missouri. Ain't going to be good. Let's go Sooners.
Nice. I think this is Cincinnati that you gave
Yeah,
me. Cincinnati and West Virginia.
yeah. Cincinnati at home, laying the 3 against the Mountaineers. Bobcats, Cincinnati, lay 3 at home.
We got our friend Graham who helps behind the scenes. He says Joey rocking the old school flip phone. He loves
There you go. You know what? No butt dialing.
it. We got
No, and no FaceTime either. Nobody knows. Yeah, I'm over here. No, I'm over here now. Now I'm over here.
we got Alabama and LSU.
Ah, what a game tonight. What a
Yeah,
game. And you know what? Death Valley at night. They're bringing the Tiger back on the field for the first time in a long time. He's going to be out there. Let's go, Tigers. LSU plus the points.
nice. Yeah, I like that pick a lot too. BYU, top 10 team BYU. They're going to Utah.
I talked to my friend out in Vegas, Vinny Mayula. He's behind the counter at the South Point Casino and Hotel. He told me this is the biggest game uh, behind the scenes getting bet. The Holy War. They don't. It's illegal to bet in Utah. So you know how much money. This is a big. He says he never seen a handle like this in a long time.
Wow.
And you know what? Utah there's a question mark every game. Who's quarterback? What's going on? Is the coach there? It looks like this might be it for him. You know what? Cougars been playing good all year. BYU Cougars get it done tonight in the Holy War.
Nice. We got Michigan and Indiana. You have a play in this game.
Preseason, Michigan was favored by 21 and a half in this game, Carson.
Wow.
And what a
Wow.
flip flop. Michigan's defense is pretty decent, right, Carson? You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, they're
But
okay.
and their offense is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have an offense. This is a big play coming from a lot of sharp people. Under the 51 in this game, the total under 51. It's going to be a rock fight. Indiana will score some points. They'll keep, but Michigan, they're not going to put anything up. We like the under in this game. Big play.
Nice. UNLV and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, Joey.
Yeah, this game, it's not as late for the degenerates like
Yeah.
we usually have. I had a friend of mine. He lived in the house like if you got up, you could hear the creak in the floors. Like at 1 o'clock or something, his mother would hear the creak.
Yeah.
She knew she seen him laying on his bed on it and watching either the game if it was on, if not on the ESPN to scroll, and he's
Uh-huh.
just staring there every 8 minutes watching to see the score like it was a. And,
That's funny.
but it's a lot of bad weather out there in Hawaii, about 20 miles an hour wind, and they're going to have some rain during the day there. We like the under in that game also, under the 51 out in Honolulu.
Nice. So that's going to wrap it up for college football, Joey. Anything else you got before we transition to NFL?
Yeah, there was a couple of leans I seen. A lot of sharps are on the North Texas against Army last week, but we were I was on Army last week. I get to the window, I seen the points drop 4.5 points. The quarterback, right 15 minutes before kickoff, he wasn't feeling right. He was sick.
Mm,
Supposedly he was back at practice for Army on Thursday, saying he looked regular, but a lot of sharp people are taking North Texas plus the 3.5 at home in this big game. It's a big test for Army going on the road.
yeah, nice, interesting.
Yeah.
So we're about halfway through the mid mark, Joey, of the NFL season. My Lions look great, 7-1. They're going to be going down to Houston. We'll talk about that game later. But how are you feeling confidence wise on the New York Jets? You guys got to win the majority of your games to win the wild card.
You know what? It's like you're trying to drive across country with a donut on your car instead of a regular thing, which I did for 2 weeks. One time, my father yelled at me every day. He seen me driving. I had the donut on. I was too lazy to go get the tire fixed. It's a tough road. This is like this flip. This was a favorite flip. Jets were a 1.5 dog, and now they flipped to their 1.5 favorite. It's a tough spot, but I think they could get it done. The only thing is, Khan is for Arizona. I think he's a little he's a little banged up,
Mm-hmm.
but they'll be able to move the ball on the Jets. But I think the Jets will be able to move the ball on them and maybe squeak out a win there.
Nice.
And you see what's going on in this league. You'll know in 3 weeks, right, the week right after Thanksgiving, that
Yep.
Monday. That's where you start putting the pieces in the puzzle, and that's where you know who's who
Yeah.
and what, who's going home. Players are looking like don't want to get hurt. I'm going to be a free agent next year.
Yeah.
Coaches are going. They took another coach out in a body bag this week from New Orleans. You see, there's going to be a lot of coaching changes. Let me ask you something. If Bill Belichick was coaching the Cincinnati Bengals, guaranteed they'd be 7-3 right now.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that was a great game on Thursday Night Football a couple days ago. That was
I want to make another point.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to this. I mean, this guy had a monster game the other night, Chase.
Mm-hmm.
But the quarterback is getting beat up. He's in the league 6 years. 3 years he had a miss half the season because of injuries, and you know what I'm getting to with that.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP? Who's the MVP halfway through the season, Carson?
I think it's Lamar Jackson. I want it to be Jared Goff, but Lamar's playing out of this world right now. He's the clear favorite in the betting market right now. But again, if the Ravens lose, the Chiefs lose, Mahomes is going to slip, and if the Lions win, the Goff's going to go up. So we'll see what happens with that. And then if this were to somehow happen, it's never been done before since Jim Brown. A rookie to win MVP in Jane Daniels, but the Commanders got to ball lights out the rest of the season. I don't see it happening, but that'd be cool if he did it. But yeah, I think it's going to be Lamar.
Jared Goff is playing smart football, and he's they're the number one seed right now in the NFC. And to me, not talking about a player, I'm going to talk about a unit. The Lions' offensive line is the MVP in football.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, without
the
that,
MVP in football.
Yeah, without that, we're not the team we are. But yeah, you made a good point, Joey. There's always a team halfway. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was Kurt calling me. Yeah, there's always a team in the AFC and the NFC right at the halfway mark where they're kind of falling a little bit below 500, and that they kind of rise to the crop. You said it, the later weeks into the season, that's where the real teams start to rise. And a good point of this is the Rams. I would watch out for the Rams. The Rams you can get really good value on if you want to throw some pizza money on the Rams to win the Super Bowl. I think they were like 75-1 to win the Super Bowl last week. I think they're now like 40-1, but Stafford, Kupp, Kyren, Puka, they've got a nice young D line. So Rams I could see, and then hopefully the Jets could if they keep playing like they did last week. What was your thoughts, Joey, on the I think it was Malachi Corley, right? He dropped the ball right before he crossed the goal line. That was kind of nuts.
That's all. That's dysfunctional, and that's on coach. That's on coaching.
Yeah, that's little league stuff.
Yeah, you know what? And who do you think's coach of the year?
Oh man,
right now halfway through, like who?
Wow, that's a great question. Man, it's probably going to be some kind of offensive coordinator. I would hate to see Ben Johnson go, but I don't think it's going to be him. But it's probably going to be a young offensive coordinator in the NFL.
I'm saying coach of the year so far. Like if you had a
Oh,
vote,
coach of the year.
yeah,
It's probably going to be. I would say Dan Quinn with the Commanders. I think he's probably the favorite if I had to guess.
his
I would.
quarterback's playing really well, right?
Yeah, yeah, and that team did not. I did not see the Commander. What are they, 6-2 to start the year? I did not see that
I
coming.
picked him in the beginning of the year.
Did you? Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you a guy where his quarterback is playing under par. He's not playing good at all, and his team is undefeated.
Yeah.
That's Andy Reid with his running back Pacheco, who's been carrying them Super Bowl out so far for this year coming back. Andy Reid has held this thing together.
Yeah.
Andy Reid. That's what coaching is about. That's what a coach does. He's not a play caller. He coaches the whole team. Some guys are just play callers. He does both.
For sure.
So to me, right now, is Andy Reid, because Mahomes is not playing up to his par.
No. Yeah,
if you took the name, if you look down a list of just the numbers and you took the name away, he would be one of the last guys on the list to take.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I would take probably 10 other guys.
But we'll find out right at that weekend after Thanksgiving. That's where you could start to see where you start putting the pieces together in that puzzle.
Yeah.
And you see where everything's going to line up. But your Rams pick is a good pick.
Yeah.
Because, you know what? They could win that division. The only thing with the Rams, they don't have depth. One guy goes out, but Stafford is playing really good.
Yeah.
And suddenly, here's where one of my angles in handicapping is. It comes about this area, right about this time of the year. It's rest and rust.
Yeah.
The 49ers are coming off a big bye, and they're playing a team like Tampa Bay, who's coming off a hard Monday night with injuries, and 49ers are going to load of people back. You always got to look at the rest. That's a key in the handicapping. So let's get going with the NFL there.
For sure. But yeah, here's a team, Joey, that is a sleeper in the AFC, in my opinion. The Steelers and the Commanders, both teams, both sleepers in each conference. Who you like in this one?
Steelers coming off the bye, that's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Tomlin off a bye, that's a plus. Tomlin as a dog, that's a plus. Tomlin against a rookie quarterback, that's a plus. Give me the Steel Curtain plus the 3 in this game. Look and put a little money on them to win it outright. But here's the thing with the Steelers: they haven't played anybody. They didn't play any division games yet. You know what? They were getting they were getting nice easy cards handed to them. But the thing is, they beat the teams they're supposed to beat. So that's coaching. So I like the Steelers in this game. They'll be rested up. I think they're going to have something for Washington. They're going to slow this kid down. And there's a bad weather going to be down there tomorrow. We like the under too, but it's down to 44.5. If you could get it to 45.5, maybe 46, that's the key number. We like that under in that game.
Nice. Bills and Colts.
Tough spot for the Bills. A couple of games, 3 games in a row, they're on the road. 3 out of 5 they're on the road. They got a tough schedule coming up. It's a tough spot. Colts have been running the ball pretty good. Taylor looks like he's fresh. They keep this game close. I like the Colts plus 4.5. Colts this year, I think they're 7-2 against the spread.
Yeah.
ATS against the spread. So I like the Colts at home plus the 4.5 points.
You got the Niners and Buccaneers, and CMC is back tomorrow.
They're all back tomorrow. This is a game. They're rested. They're ready to go. You're going against a team that's damaged. They just came off an overtime loss against the Chiefs in bad weather. They're banged up in the secondary. Their receivers are out. Mayfield has got a turf toe. That's what they're saying. I like 49ers here to win by double digits.
We got the Vikings and Jaguars.
This is a game that I would have been on the other side if Lawrence was playing. This is a home dog surface change coming from inside cold weather down to the moisture in South Florida. Quarterback is out. They're going. What's his name there? the quarterback they used to quarterback the Patriots. Who was his name there?
Oh, Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones. And the 49 and Flores, you know what he does? He just opens the gate up and blitz, blitz,
Yeah.
blitz. He's going to be too much, and Jacksonville ain't going to be able to stop him. A big game from Jones tomorrow. All Sam has to do is, be check down Charlie and look for big plays for Jefferson. Give me the Vikings to roll in this spot too.
Nice. Going back to your Jets, Joey, Jets and Cardinals, you were kind of mentioning this earlier.
Yeah, we like the Jets, so we took them plus 1.5. I mean, a flip now. Go get the Jets on the money line. They should win this game. This is it. They got to win this game. Everything's set up for you, and you're coming here. They're coming off a rest. They played Thursday night, get a couple of days rest. That's part of the handicap now. As you get into the meat of the season with the injuries coming, and it's very big in your handicap.
For sure. We got my Lions and Texans Sunday Night Football.
Coach Campbell, ATS, has got unbelievable numbers. I think it's like 40-15 against the spread since he's been the head coach of the Lions. Houston isn't right. I like the Lions here. They're on a roll. Listen, they proved a lot last week, playing in the bad weather. Oh, they play indoors. Can they play in the bad weather? Divisional game on the road. On the road, Packers are they're still taking them out in body bags over there.
Yeah.
Big Lions are going to control the line of scrimmage, and Golf is a true veteran. He knows how to handle the game, and they're doing a great job over there. And this right now, this is the elite team in the NFL.
Nice, love it. Yeah, it should be a good game tomorrow. Just got to stay healthy. Can't afford more injuries. We did get Zadarius Smith at the trade deadline. He is not playing, though, in this game tomorrow, but he'll be back for the Jacksonville game next week. But, yeah, stay healthy, run the ball, and you're going to win football games. So.
A little like some leans I got. I'm leaning to Broncos plus 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs really have a covetous number, and Peyton knows how to play the Chiefs. And they'll keep it close. There'll be a little bit of a rock fight. It'll be under. I think this game will stay under the touchdown. I'll take the points with the Broncos.
Nice. We got our friend Mark Calderio joining us. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
And then, Monday Night Football, Joey, Rams and Dolphins.
Like we were just talking about. One team's going one way, one team's going the other. I'm very disappointed in Miami and their coach. I'm not confident as him as a head coach. Give me the better coach and the quarterback.
Nice.
I'll take the Rams in this game.
Anything else, Joey, in the NFL?
I mean, I see money going towards the Giants. I'm not laying 6.5 with the Giants. Even it's on a neutral site.
Yeah.
Let me see anything else. I can't think of anything. Maybe that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice. All right, Joey, give everybody your best play in college and the NFL, and we'll get final thoughts.
I'll give 2 in college because one's going to be a total. So I'm going to give Cincinnati Bearcats minus the 3 against West Virginia, and a big play on the under 51 in the Michigan-Indiana game. And in the NFL, I'm going to give 2. I'm going to give the road dog Steelers, and I'm going to give a road favorite the 49ers.
Got it. Love it. We got our friend Burnell joining us. What's up, Burnell?
Hey, Burnell, how you doing?
Yeah, I think it's a great show. We got a lot of games covered in, and and it should be a lot of fun, guys. Next week we'll kind of dive more into college basketball. That's kind of when the official season really starts. You got all these weird like Division I powerhouses playing, little sister of the Holy Pope. They're not really interesting matchups just yet, but then you got like Michigan State and Kansas on Tuesday. It's going to be a good game. You're going to start to get more into the nitty gritty.
How does your Michigan State Sparties look this year?
You know what? They look better than they did last year. Last year, the first game of the year, they got upset, but they start 2-0 again. We played Niagara and Monmouth, which they're not really that great of teams, but Kansas is going to be a huge test. I want to see if we can just compete well with Kansas. They're a number 1 team. And if we can do that, we stay healthy. Just see what we can do in the Big Ten, and then obviously keep the tournament streak alive with Izzo. So
I mean, right now I like Gonzaga this year to make some noise. I mean,
nice,
it's a chalk, but I like Gonzaga. I think they're going to be really good.
nice,
I
love
think
it.
they're going to be really good.
All right, guys, that's all we got. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.
Go to the window, cash that ticket, and pay to play.